السلام عليكم. فيديو روكيت ليج كالعادة، بس اليوم مختلف عن اللي من دايما بننزله. اليوم مباراة بين اثنين على $1500 تقريبا. بين واحد مصنف من اول 5 على العالم والثاني من اول 20 على العالم. والاشي الغريب يعني انه كيف من لعب بسعر $20 تقدر تربح $1500. والله اشي غريب، فخليكم مع المباراة.
He just says, yes,
Money.
if it's a money match and it's a European player, he'll play. And hey, we've given him his terms, and let's see who takes it. I wonder if these are actually Cuxer's camera settings. That's a weird
no,
camera.
that can't be, because they look way different in the one that we recorded.
This is true. It might be. He messed around with camera settings a lot, and he might have figured this out. No, it's just the stiffness is really low. He might even have zero
I
stiffness
can't even
right
see
now.
his car when he goes for an aerial.
How did he manage to salvage that? Looked like he'd beamed it completely. But now we get to see, how is Fairy Peak going to do against a player who has already proven himself time and time again on my stream. Fairy Peak, he smashed Doomsy. How's he going to do against Cox? Oh, Cox is taking him out of the air, but the shot so close to the net. Coxer calm as ever in defense though.
So that's going to be the interesting thing about this match, is that Cuxer is the old guard. He's the one that's played in Sub. We see Fairy Peak is the up-and-coming rising superstar. Fairy Peak as Cooks gets that one away. But here comes Fairy Peak, steals the boost. How much has Cooks got left to defend
he's
against
going
this?
for this.
Off the wall, but straight at Cooks, who has still not got enough boost. Fairy Peak still controlling the pace of this match.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good to start things off. We're almost a minute in. Oh, Fairy missed the boost. This could be a devastating play. Cox has got so much pressure right now. He's going to go for a reverse air dribble maybe. Oh, he actually flipped. I expected a single jump off that wall and then, you know, air rolling back into the air dribble, but he decided not to do it. He's got the shot on net. Fairy, low boost, has come back to punish him. That miss in the corner a long time ago, it's actually resulted in a goal for Cox.
Yep, and he's had one a little bit behind it, but didn't have the opportunity to try and turn around for it. And Cooks there comes in, forces that one through, recognizing the situation, just slow playing it until the gaps opened up. And that is going to result in that 1-0 lead, despite Fairy Peak having such a good advantage for so long in that. And he might have left that bit too long. You can't do that.
You gotta respect Cuxer's ground shots. He gets so much power on these. Look at that, just positioning himself with one boost pad. Slams it, corner of the Batmobile. What power. No chance for Fairy Peak, 2-0. Cuxer looking pretty strong, Fairy Peak looking pretty troubled. And just to fill you in on that one, Fairy Peak said, I'm troubled after getting faked by Doomsy the other day. He just wrote in the chat that he was troubled, so it's definitely meme-worthy material.
I'm rattled on that one.
Yeah, he's rattled. I think it's definitely meme-worthy material. Long shot. He's going to test Cux from distance. I feel like Cuxer's going to have this one no problem. And Cuxer's so good at just saving boost in defense. You can steal every corner boost and he's still fine.
I mean, he used literally the minimum he could there just to try and get that one just over the top.
Look at the distance he got in the clear, even enough to collect the corner boost of his own. And he's just playing so reactively right here, looking absolutely comfortable against a player who is right now top 20 in the world in the ladder rankings. Cuxer, I believe, top 10 still, maybe even top 5. I'll have to check after this series. Very big, looking definitely troubled right now.
Yeah, didn't quite get anything onto that. Can't afford to allow this a 2-goal difference to get on top of him. Now tries to go for the bounce.
Position.
Lovely shot into the net.
What a shot. Cuxer's even going to give him a nice shot in the chat for this one. What an absolute boomer right here from Fairy Peak. Slamming it, didn't even touch the crossbar, just maybe kissed it on the way in. Just beautiful stuff from the Frenchman. That's what I like to see, dude.
Yeah, but it's so important when you've got those bounce dribbles going, just to try and vary up the timing a little bit. If you're so obviously going to do it when it's on the bounce, then your opponent's going to know that. He's going to know when to try and come in and take that ball away from you.
Yeah, and he did actually let the ball bounce a couple of times without touching it because he knew the ball was bouncing too high. This time he is going to add some height to it with an extra touch. Early turn. He did not take the corner boost here. Oh, he's going to back off and take it. There we go. It's a very all-in move to turn before the corner boost and try and take it across the goal because it becomes a bit more of a fair foot race if you're racing a goalie and neither of you have boost.
Cooks has to try and deal with this with no boost. Both of the sides have been taken by Fairy Peak.
Don't be fooled. I bet Cux has got,
got plenty.
He's probably got like 80 boost right now.
To be fair,
he's just
he
chilling.
picked up the side one earlier and he's barely used any since then, but stuff like
chilling.
this will slowly drink him.
He is chilling, dude. I guarantee. Oh, these shots from Fairy though. He just gets so much power with the angle change. And I love that recovery, immediately landing on his wheels. Cuxer still not showing much boost. I feel like he could be on a lot right now. And he's managed to squeak in a corner boost grab. Look at that, only 2 minutes remaining. Where has the time gone? Delayed air dribble.
Oh.
Gets it over the Frenchman.
I don't like
Tuxer.
that. I don't like that from Fairy Peak. Not only did he give up the boost, but he completely gave up the space.
Oh, he thought Cux was faking it. After Cux initially let go of that boost button, he started falling with the ball, and then he started to climb again after he had already faked to go low. Fairy's still in this game, though. 2 goals of difference. A couple of kickoff goals is, you know, top of the list of things to get from Santa right now, but this is January. He's going to have to wait a long time for that. Got to come up with a different strategy. Decent ground play. Once more from Fairy. Cuxer low. So solid in defense. Apart from that rocket from Fairy earlier, nothing has troubled Cux.
Yeah, he keeps attempting these long shots here just to try and force some boost out and try and misposition Cooks, but so good at just picking up the side boost right next to the goal and just repositioning himself. But Fairy Peak in control, going to try and commit to this one.
That's
Lovely
a
play.
nice play, dude.
For not paying taxes is something.
I hope I don't end up in jail as well, because yeah, people are gonna be like, or the tax service are gonna be like, dude, you just had all this money into your account and you just shipped it off to somebody in Italy or France immediately after. What's going on here? I'll be like, no, I swear this is my job. I swear.
At least you got VOD of evidence on it.
Hey, I've got YouTube evidence. I'm a YouTuber. I'm loving how Fairy is mixing up his attack quite a lot, and that is the first time we've seen Cux move in aggressively. Did not work out very well, and the Batmobile wobble. Is it gonna sentence him to death here? Very.
Hot fix almost comes
Oh,
in
baby.
to bite Cooks there. But once again, we find ourselves in the same situation of Fairy Peak. If Fairy Peak can be a little bit more accurate with these, he can take these wins.
The inside of the post nearly ruined him right there. I don't think Fairy Peak noticed Cuxer wobbling. He thought Cux was going to get back to goal much earlier than he did. But definitely looked for Fairy to keep mixing up when he takes these shots. He's waiting for the bounce sometimes. He's just getting under it and popping it other times. He's volleying out the sky, and now he's shown us he can get a throw as well. Cux with a great save.
Once again, Cooks are coming in with the perfect positioning. Just get the little touch over the top of the crossbar. And here comes the boost game. Cooks has used quite a bit.
Oh, he's
there.
going for the
It
pinch
goes
shot!
for the pinch! And that could go all the way, but Fairy Peak
That was
instantly
on
under
net,
control.
dude.
That was
How
not
does he
bad
do
at
it?
all.
You can see him lining that up. He's just waiting.
Oh,
Oh!
run!
No way!
It's
Has
not
he
on
done
target.
it?
It's not on
So
target.
slow. Oh, that was a play and a half. If that worked. Fairy Peak showing us some serious offensive repertoire. Still a chance. Oh, he let it drop. That was definitely a chance to tie it up. What a first game, Shogun. 1-0 Cuxer. But man alive, the prize pool continues to climb. The players continue to shine. And we're just sitting here lapping it all in.
Look at those stats. 3 shots for Cooks. He really was playing, pretty much allowing Fairy Peak his own room to play. Yes,
Holy cow.
and just playing retroactively, waiting for the space to open up, and then trying to take advantage. Fairy Peak, though, wasn't even really offering that space. Cooks still had to work for these, but Fairy Peak didn't really offer the defense to stop him.
Yeah. And Fairy Peak, I don't think he has to change anything, to be honest. That game plan, to go within 1 against Cux when honestly your defense was the reason you lost. His offensive playstyle is doing great job right now. Cux with a double save. Recovery and the second save. Fairy Peak's been the landing as well. And he's going to get demoed. Cuxer, 1-0, surely. And game 1. Oh, he's missed it. Open net miss for Cux. How does this happen?
How does it happen indeed? You've got so much time after those demos in 1v1. And you've just the potential that the opponent isn't going to turn up anywhere near you.
Oh, he beans the aerial
and
shot.
Cooks doesn't turn that one at all. Cooks gets
Demo on the second try. He's got to watch out that the ball is on net. Still 0-0, 4:20 on the clock. I can't believe that Cux missed that one after I'd called it early. I was like, if there's anyone I can call this shot early for, it's Cux. He's not going to miss the open net. And Cuxer says, this time I will miss. Just because you called it early. Never call that 1-0 for an open net in a 1v1, apparently.
You've been doing this commentary thing for long enough. You should know this by now.
I still haven't learned. Oh my goodness. Well, Fairy, he's lucky this time. It was his own fault, unforced starters creeping in game 1, but that was an unforced starter by Cux this time. After getting a solid demo onto Fairy. Not quite on net. Fairy's looking for demos. Cux holds the boost to get away. Fairy's completely starved now. Cux, second try for the open net. Won't get it wrong twice. And the exit demo. What the? He just got a little bit of a bonus here. The demo after the open net shot.
Yeah, Fairy just trying to press the SU a little bit too much. Gets demoed as well after the fact, but just didn't really take into account the situation and tried to just force a goal to come out of somewhere. And didn't work out. Cooks gets the space, 1-0.
And this is so interesting. Really a clash of styles. Cux shows us every time that he plays 1v1s that he, more than anyone else, is more willing to sit back and just play the goalie. than anyone else in the world. And you can see why. He's so good at it. The boost management, second to none. The critical saves, second to none. Even Scrub Killer looks up to him in that regard. And Fairy Peak is finding that out right now. How do you score on this monster of a machine?
Something is very difficult, especially when you've got the money on the line. Plays the ball up high, goes for the extra shot.
What a
And those
save.
are turning out to be so dangerous the more and more we see them. Just getting those extra flicks and then
Fairy's got the
changing
boost.
distance at the very end. Fairy Peak is going to go the
Got the
entire
boost.
way.
Where are you at?
This was all about the boost grab in the corner. Fairy gets underneath Cux, trips him up not once but twice, and collected the boost in the process. Open net run, and he will not miss. Thankfully for him. My goodness, I can't believe this series. So close. Definitely what I was hoping for when we got Fairy to play. And it's great because Fairy Peak was definitely a lesser known player, like you said. And it's great to see him shining on the biggest stage of his life. Probably. Unless...
Probably
no,
for
wait,
now.
he played Gfinity 3s in front of 3,000 viewers, so yeah, second biggest stage.
I can imagine Fairy Peak's going to go on to huge things now, no matter what, though.
Apparently there was a big donation. I did not see that. Are you
Oh.
kidding me? It is a best of 7, Sparkle. I've already confirmed it's best of 7. That is a record. £1,131. That's well over $1,400,
That is
I
pretty
believe.
ridiculous.
Check.
Oh
The
my!
donation.
I love it. Somebody else donated and said check the donation.
Well, we're
You
gonna keep
guys are
adding more.
insane. Cuxer will be very glad that he asked for a prize pool. Oh, what a shot out of nowhere!
Just offered too much space yet again. It looks like the real theme of this match right now is the spacing and how much you can control your own boost. Fairy Peak tried to bait in Cooks to go for a shot, and Cooks just said, you know what, I'll take that bait,
I'll take
and he
the shot.
shots it in.
He didn't even have to put it across the net. He just shot it straight in with power. Because obviously if he took a wider line to put it into the left, he would have had the shot from a later moment. He just thought, yep, that's too open. Just going to bang it. Fairy Peak, although it is only a 2-goal game, with Cux in defense, this is a very difficult comeback for him.
Yep, just tried to take that one, but too slow to take it past Cooks. Still got 2 goals, the difference here. Time is flying in these matches because these two players, they're not constantly going backwards and forwards. They're trying to play for each individual inch, trying and take the risks into their own mind as to whether or not it's worth staying around, worth trying to steal the boost. As Cooks has got the ball, but how much boost does he have? Got enough to try and win that 50-50. Over into the middle. Whereabouts Cooks here?
Oh, he's just back. He's always backing up, dude.
He's
He did
always.
throw in one early challenge last game, and it nearly worked against him horribly. So I expect to see him backing off for the most part. Fairy Peak's offense is looking good, but Cuxer's defense is looking better, and that really is the story of this game. Is Cuxer going to try and get this on net? No way! How does he do it?
He gets it off because once again Fairy Peak
What?
was not able to offer any challenge at all. The bounce out was beautiful. Perfectly
Oh,
waited for that jump from
my
Cooks. Just jumps
word.
it again into the net.
I thought that was an impossible angle. When the ball came off the wall that far, you could see Fairy Peak wasn't even going into a position to save it because he feels even Cuxer's not going to try and score from there. It's a goal.
I mean, it's
Are
an
you
all or
kidding
nothing
me?
play. If you go for that and you miss, you're done for that play.
That's incredible.
Especially when you're 3-1 up. That is a risk that Cooks did not need to take, but he took it, and now he's going to reap the rewards of a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, 3-goal lead is huge. Absolutely huge in this matchup. With Cux playing D so well. Oh, and this is actually going to question Fairy Peak doesn't even know what's going on. Just observe the chaos that Cux is bringing
Break it
to the
even
game.
harder.
Looks exactly like you when you were trying to do your
Oh,
defensive
the
training
ceiling,
earlier
dude.
on.
Cux actually put it in off the post just to completely disorient his opponent even more. Fairy Peak saying he forgot to lock the camera. I mean, it came straight down. It was just a beautiful first touch by Cux on that play. He brought it right down off the curvy part of the ceiling where it meets the wall. Impossible to read that from a defensive point of view, especially in a 1v1.
Well, bar a bunch of kickoff goals going in, Fairy Peak going to be looking
Oh,
to try
Cooks
and
with a big
change
steal.
things as we go forward on, because Cooks here looking pretty strong in that first game on defense, but now introducing the offense into this
I'm
series.
only donating so
And
you
very
can tell
strong here with the
KUX's
5-1
new
lead,
name is
completely
done.
mauling
the
Fairy
bump!
Peak
No
with
way!
another bump and into the net.
Oh my goodness, this is not doing wonders for my cold. Look at that, that's the shot right there. That is it. Fairy Peak tries to get back into the play. Cux dodges the demo, pull shot, and the bump. Savage from Cuxer97. What a play. 6-1. GG.
So much so that we managed to get a brief auto cam out of
Hey,
Johnny.
we can do a little bit more.
There we are.
This is why we don't use auto cam in 1v1s. It looks so slow.
Well, you managed to get a goal at Fairy Peak because you can now see more of the map. So
Yeah, he's going to need a lot more than a kickoff goal right now. Losing 4 goals to Cux with almost, well, 34 seconds left. No, there's no way. I mean, I called the Cucks open net finish before, and he put
we've
it
called
back.
one game before, Johnny, and that did not go well for us.
If Cucks throws this lead, I will eat this mug. So there we go.
I will be there
Just
to
saying.
enforce these rules.
I don't know how I would eat the mug. I'd probably have to blend it with something. I'm pretty
Really large
comfortable.
drink.
Feeling pretty confident right now.
Yeah, especially with the time.
If I'm gonna put my money on anybody to hold a 4-goal lead, it's this man right here, the man from Palermo, Italy, who is showing us why he is still considered one of the best solo duels players in the world. Just a little bit of Moi right here, going
Go
for a
for the
turtle
uncle. Go
clear.
for the uncle.
He's
Ah.
actually
Cucks
turtle
here
cleared it.
even human? That angle made no sense.
Yeah, it's a great point. Is Cuxer even human at this point? I don't know. But what I do know is that he's got a two game lead.
Yeah, only 2 games away from taking the prize pool.
Because
Which
this
is still growing.
Less than 3.
£1,153. I'm just gonna do a quick price check on what that is in dollars. We're talking
Yeah, we're going to-
$1,429 right
Go
now.
Compare is up on the screen right now.
$1,429. Of course, we have pounds because that is the currency of the country, the beautiful nation that we reside in. The Queen's currency. Alright, very big going for blue team. Didn't work out for him last game, but he did try orange team game 1. That also didn't work. There are no other teams to try, so he's just going to go second time lucky on the blue. And no, it will not be winner takes all like other show matches. It will be 25% of the prize pool to the loser, because we would never want to split a prize pool 100 to 0 if it goes like 4 games to 3.
It is more than 5.
It just looks like Cooks has pressed the download button at this point, completely reading what Fairy was going to try and do with this ball. He sat right there.
Yeah,
he
he's
knows
ready
what's
for
about to happen.
he's ready for anything. He can move in for a challenge if Fairy's touch is a bad one, or is a good one, and he can just move in for the goal if Fairy's touch is a bad one. So he's ready for just about anything. And now Fairy staring down Cucks once again, and another deficit on his hands. Good shot though. Absolutely rips it across the net.
Goes for the shotgun shot, comes straight in, and Cooks, he's very good on reaction. We've seen him react on defense, but he's not reacting to something that fast.
Yeah.
As far away from him as that ball could possibly be.
Yeah, definitely gave Fairy a little bit too much space there, especially with the ball moving that quickly and such a tight angle. It's really hard to get a pre-jump save in that position. Fairy Peak won't get the ball actually right here. I was wondering if he was going to land on the ball or the boost. He got neither. This is really unfortunate for him.
He's completely out of boost right now.
He snuck out and picked up 12 boost, which
it's
is
gonna be
enough.
Johnny,
Just feel
I
like
love
that
your
was the
streams
incorrect
and
choice
you
there for
are
Cooks
a
to try and take it
talented
past, but he can
caster.
still try and lever on the
Ever since I
pressure.
moi,
Fairy
moi,
needs to get some
moi,
boost from
moi,
somewhere
moist,
as the
moist.
moist spam continues.
Yeah, we've not had as much moist spam as I expected, and I probably shouldn't have said that, but thank you for all the donations, everybody. You guys are making history right here. For, I don't know, the umpteenth time. Cucks are just getting so many touches. How does he do this? He just refuses to back down, and he gets so many extra touches right now, controlling the ball from an impossible position.
I mean, when you're Fairy Peak, you look at that, you see how Cookster is up in the air, and you say to yourself, yeah, I can go and get this now. He's made the mistake.
He's missed it.
And
No,
all
he
it takes
hasn't.
is a jump.
Yeah.
And he just goes, yeah, okay, I've just blocked every single angle you have to try and take this ball
I mean,
away. And he scores.
It doesn't look fancy, but it's getting the job done, and Fairy misses on the kickoff goal. It's just the 50-50s from Cuxer. When he's feeling like he's playing well, he is so good at 50-50s. Gets another goal.
Leaving this
Squeezes
here
it
to
in.
cover the
Fairy
damage
Peak.
I've done to your chat.
This has got to go to damage control right now. What do you do if you're Fairy?
You have to start checking out what Cooks is doing, and you have to try and find a way of alleviating the pressure, because Cooks is not only winning, but he's winning convincingly at this point in time. 3 goals
Have
just
my
immediately
money.
from pressure. And it looks like he's reading everything that Fairy is doing and reacting in the perfect way. I
Oh,
mean,
he's
look
just
at
backing
this.
off. He's managed to secure 100 boost, but Fairy's maybe going to get a goal. No.
No boost.
Couldn't get around it. I think he's got the boost here.
He was up higher on that one, so yeah, he's got a hold of that one.
He must have had it. There's the
Oh.
demo. Well played by Fairy. Is he going to be able to control the ball in time?
Don't-
First touch is not a good one, but he gets a good 50-50.
The
Oh my
only
goodness, so close.
thing that you are not in control of in Rocket League is where you start off when you are
This
demoed.
is true. This is true.
And Cook's got the one place that he needed. So that is going to be even more deteriorating
save.
for Fairy Peak. But that was a shot that was very reminiscent of his first goal in this game.
Oh,
And there
well
we are.
played. Well played, Fairy Peak. Hats off to you there, my friend. That was very, very good pressure. Turning in the perfect position, actually, to rip another upper 90 shot. Cuxer's in the worst position ever to deal with that one, just sitting underneath the ball thinking, I hate my life. Why is the ball above me? I can't see my opponent and the ball at the same time, regardless of what I do with my camera. but somehow Fairy Peak has managed to get the goal. Moved up very cheekily there, did Fairy. He's out of boost, but he's going to manage to pick up 100. Still very much in the game, but a game which has looked so difficult for Fairy to get any real momentum at any stage. Boxer continues to just annoy him in defense.
Cooks has now definitely come out of his shell that he was in the
It's a good
first
dog.
game. Here's Fairy Peak. He's very strong at these wide open long shots that he's just able to lever towards the top corners of the goal. But didn't find the target just there. But Cooks can't afford to keep giving him those angles. That's the third time this game. And it's going close every single time.
He's getting much closer. And he hits it before the bounce. Mixes it up. This time he waits for the bounce. Bar down. Post. Oh, he couldn't get the rebound. The angle was there, but Cox has got the counter-attack goal. Fairy Peak, he's trying everything. He hit the ground shot on the half volley. He hit it on the volley the next time. And still he can't get it past this incredible Italian goalkeeper.
That just seemed like it was a frustration play there from Fairy. Just constantly hitting the crossbar. If he hit it any more times, he was going to leave a dent in
Yeah,
the
he probably
ball
felt like
there.
he earned a goal at that point. He's like, yeah, this is it. Open net. I'm just going to go for the impossible angle redirect. But Fairy, I really feel like these shots, he's mixing it up well, but I would love to see him shooting at Cuxer's near post more. I would definitely love to see that adaptation, because right now he's shooting a lot right in the middle of the goal and at the far post, which has worked, but Cux is starting to adapt to that, and he's moving across his goal to get ready to make those saves. We've seen a couple of insane saves this game in that exact position. Fairy Peak needs to make one more adaptation in order to get some more goals back.
It's going to be difficult for him to deal with. He's
Well
trying to put
played.
that one underneath. Well played by Fairy.
Well played.
Just didn't commit to anything. Just said, try and hit the ball, and I'm going to try and block it straight away. Fairy Peak puts that one up
So
high.
many
It's just gonna
was.
leave this- I'm trying to ignore it, and then you immediately just bring it up.
The worst thing is that it says moi and not moi.
Mwah.
Just to get the lady to say moi, you've got to write M-O-Y, not M-O-I. Which just messes people
Oh,
up.
I love that from Fairy Peak. Just finally seeing that Cooks was going to come in towards him, because Cooks is not committed to him often.
This is actually super interesting. Cuxer turning early and he wasn't boosting. One thing I always tell people when they ask me is, how do I stop people from flicking it over me in 1v1s? I say, if you turn to face the play, hit your boost and don't let go.
Yes.
Because you can't face the play and just approach slowly.
Especially
Your
from that
chances are not
angle.
going to get any better. Oh, Cuxer the recovery. That could have been a goal if Fairy had a little bit more time to it.
Well,
That's not a good shot by Cux, but
don't-
again,
Oh!
he's recovered again!
Fairy has
How
been
does he
done
do it?
twice by the exact same style of play.
That's unbelievable.
Just fought once again. Oh, Cooks can't get this anymore,
Oh
and
my
committed
word.
too early.
Look at Fairy, he's not even moving after that one. He
I
just sits
thought
still.
your game had just broken for a second.
That's incredible. Like Cux, he just waits for the perfect moment to make a hit on the ball to make it look like he messed up, and then he just gets under it and pops it a second time. I don't know how, but he does it. And now he's just gonna waste his time. This is so smart by Cuxer.
Fairy's
He sees
gotta
Fairy
go.
shadowing. Fairy's just at a loss of what to do. Oh, Cuxer with the mind games. He just waits for Fairy to go out of position.
Time is always in the favor of he who is in the lead, and in that case,
Feels bad for
Fairy
it, man.
wanted to try and get something to start, and unfortunately just left it completely open. That's twice he's attempted that type of play. That's twice it has not worked for him at all. And Cooks could be looking at a 3-0 in a series that Fairy Peak, whilst not looking amazing, has at least looked solid.
His offense has been pretty good. Oh, Cux is feeling so confident. He's saying, mate, you gotta come to me. I'm not gonna come and give you the ball. You better come and get it. Because he knows 3 goals in his favor at this time in the game is such a huge advantage. Oh, the mind games, he's gone low and gets one back. That's a huge turn, actually, because now, if Cuxer thought he was inside Fairy's head, Fairy must feel like he's inside Cux's head.
Well, that was one of the things you brought up earlier, is about the variety of Fairy Peak shots. That was the one type of shot he hasn't tried to go for, though. He never puts it low. Finally went for it there. Cooks, through muscle memory, just said, okay, Fairy always puts it high, I'm going to go high. And it
Oh,
does
that's a
end up
good shot.
working.
What a
Great save
save.
from Cooks. But
I
he's
love
still
that
got
from
to deal
Fairy, though. He's turned early. He knows he needs a goal right there. He could take his time on this play. He could control the ball. He could wait for another bounce. But he knows, I need a goal right now. Power slide around the angle. Put it past Cux, who had recovered. And we actually have a game, Shogun. 1 goal the difference. 30 seconds ago, we were looking at a 3-goal lead for Cux. Mind game kickoff by Fairy, by the way.
Does not work at all, though. He's given up the ball and the boost, and that means he's got to try and chase this down.
Not a good
with
touch by
very
Cooks, though.
little. Great touch there from Fairy, though. Takes that one away.
Oh, the boost is in Cooks'
steal.
favour.
You can keep this one up high. No, Fairy
Well
Peak
played, Cooks.
miscontrolled the ball, and that's going to offer this game over to his opponent.
3-0 Cuxer. That was really good at the end. He just controlled the boost, So he knew that that was the only way that Fairy would be able to get the ball on top of his car and, you know, keep it off the ground.
Distract your casting. You
timed this incorrectly.
Game girls shots.
But now Cook's triple match point. Fairy Peak has a mountain to climb, and it ain't Cronovi. It's the Italian counterpart.
This better stop by the center.
Oh no.
No,
Thank you, I appreciate the
yes,
kind
we did
words.
it.
But Fairy Peak, he definitely deserves a game out of this series, but Cuxer's going to want to rinse him. Or you know, somebody mentioned this, and I'm not going to try and hide it. These guys know that this prize pool is growing as the series continues. Does Cux at this point just drop a game here and there? Hope that the prize pool goes up a little bit higher. People will be like, oh man, Fairy's got the comeback. Let me just donate some more money. And then Cux is like, no, it's my money. And he takes it in game 6 or 7.
That
I
would
don't
be
think
next
so.
level green. I think that is going to answer our question right
Fairy.
there. Long shot there from Cooks. And Fairy just out of position.
Oh, he just looked down to see where Cux was, and the second that he looked down, Cux jumped. Oh, Fairy, just the worst possible time to turn off ball cam. I'm glad that we went to Fairy's angle just to see that, because now we understand why he was so out of position for that. But my goodness, Cuxer is absolutely on fire today. And what a shot, Fairy, with the early dodge. He needed to dodge early to get the speed boost, make it across the net. Cuxer just refuses to go away though.
Oh, using great angles there, but he's not going to turn that one in. Cooks, who's
So
still on that
close.
boost? Was that Fairy or Cooks? Because Cooks...
Oh no, Cux got it. Fairy's going for the demo.
Okay,
Cooks
well,
definitely
turns
got
onto
it.
the side. Fairy needs to get to this one early, and he does
Good
do
save.
so. First one onto this one. Cooks probably will turn himself around. We've seen him do it a couple of times, but does not commit to that one at all. As the boost steals are starting to come in now. Fairy Peak trying to play a quicker and wider game here, trying to force Cooks here to try and shadow him in some sort of way. Eventually taken away, and this is the type of play that Cooks seems to come out of the top of so well every single time,
That's a
but
good
eventually
challenge.
challenged away from him.
Fairy Peak's got the open net. Can he get the power? Oh, he's got the crossbar. So unfortunate for Fairy Peak. He's given away another goal. It should have been a tie game, but instead we've got the 2-goal lead, and he just sits in despair. He can't believe that this has happened. And honestly, Norkanai, he's getting a little bit unlucky here, but Cuxer is refusing to let down. And I mean, when you're up against a defender like Cuxer, it's so easy to get frustrated and make these tiny misplays, which we're starting to see from Fairy.
He's just not turned that one in either here. The frustration will start to build as Cooks here just constantly putting that pressure on. He's not really adding too much. It's just constantly asking you to make questions of your own style of play, whether or not you can deal with certain things correctly. And Fairy Peak does very well with that shot.
How did he manage to get this up so high and still keep it underneath the crossbar? The ball's barely moving. I'm mixing up barely and Fairy, but yeah, the ball's barely moving here. And he manages to get it up and over Cux underneath the crossbar. Very impressive stuff. Still a lot of work to do. I cannot stress how difficult it is to get not just one goal and tie up this game, but also another 2 games after this one against a player like Cux.
What are you guys
Fairy's
playing?
in a situation where he has to win
I'm
4
supposed to be
games in a
playing
row
Rocket League, but there's
against
one player
arguably the best
keeps
player
taking
in
my
the
joyful.
world.
Is it the
Oh
Legend
yeah, for me,
97?
2016's
Yeah,
number 1
the
player.
Legend
This is him.
97.
You're looking at him right now.
Who is the
Cuxer.
Legend
No player like him on the
97?
planet,
Some
and
say
this
the
is why.
Legend
Trying to take this
97
one the
is
whole
the
way. Going to
first
jump at the very end.
Rocket
Didn't
Great
land
challenge.
in time. Fairy
Forward
Peak
from
catching him
fire,
before that
I
second jump
heard.
could come back in to take that ball over the top of him.
Oh, he's beaten the dribble. He's got to recover so quickly. He's trying, but again, Cuxer on the easy open net breakaway. He's frustrated Fairy so many times. Fairy is taking these risks, and they are not working. He is getting caught out, overextending one too many times, or some might say too many times this game. He's got a lot of work to do right now. Yeah, we beat the prize pool record, guys. This is the 1v1 prize pool record right now at this day of recording, which is the 17th of January 2017. There has never been a 1v1 show match or tournament with this much money on the line. And right now, Cuxer is the favorite to take that pot home. Close games, 1 and 2. Cuxer, since then though, has looked like he is absolutely in control.
Fairy Peak didn't want to take that one to the side because
Look
you know
at this.
Cooks had just stolen all of the boost.
What is going on?
I
There's
heard
no
the
boost over there,
Legend
Fairy. You're going to have to try and find
97
some way
once
through as it
defeated
just
an
turns up for
entire army
Cooks.
with a single
And he's going
blow.
to steal that one over to the side,
But
but
the
Fairy Peak
worst
realizing
part
he has to
is,
try and
just
put
when
some
you
sort of
think you're
pressure on.
safe,
More
just
boost
when
steals.
you
Fairy
think
Peak
you
is
might
running
escape,
low.
wham,
And he's
just
not going to be
like
able to
that.
deal with this one
Oh,
at
he
all.
can't get back
Cooks
either.
starved Fairy Peak out of an entire play.
That's ridiculous. Cucks are just so patient. He refuses to leave Fairy alone. Fairy Peak. All he needed was a couple of seconds to get some boost back in under his control. And Cuxer says, no, you're not allowed any seconds at all. I'm going to pressure the ball non-stop. As soon as you relinquish pressure on it, I'm just going to score. And now Fairy's panicking. He's taking long shots that are never going to work. This is a disaster for Fairy. Where do you go if you are Fairy Peak right now? Cuxer's just calling him out saying, bring it on, dude. I'm here. Bring it on. What's your best 50-50? Show it to me.
Here comes Fairy. How much boost does he have? He's
UNBR,
probably got enough to try and get something to go.
UNBR.
It goes low again!
Well
And this is
played.
working every time. Unfortunately, he's got to try and find 2 more now.
Well, hey, he's got a 100% record of going underneath Cuxer. Beautiful fake air dribble right there. Cuxer jumps right over the ball. It looked like such a weird position, and any other player in the world, I'd see them reversing back to their own net like that and think, yeah, he's out of position. But Cux, I was like, he's probably in control here. I just don't do that. I was like, this is probably fine.
Cux would have saved that one from the original touch. He took a second one from
What a
Fairy
save.
Peak to actually force that one past the save.
Did Fairy miss the boost? He did. Cuxer has it available in the corner, but he's going to just go in the ball, which is turning out to be the right decision. Fairy Peak going to struggle to get a goal from the right here. Cuxer refusing to back down from the ball right here. He's constantly between his goal and Fairy Peak. So difficult for the Frenchman to get any leverage right here. Last 50 seconds. Fairy Peak needs 2 goals and 3 games consecutively. Can he do it? This is the time for him to shine. There's the demo. That's got to be a goal,
How much
surely.
boost does
He
have,
didn't
though?
get the
He
boost.
doesn't have the boost.
Oh, he's going to slow play it. Tries to pop it high. Cuxer will save that every day of the week. And this is, I believe, Tuesday, which is a day of the week. Last time I checked. Easy save for Cux.
Man, you actually managed to get that 1 minute before today ended. Congratulations on that.
Oh,
one.
he's in the
Fairy
game.
Peak. Congratulations on giving yourself one last shot to get yourself back into this series.
Second game in a row that we got the 1 goal difference. He needs a better kickoff than game 3 though, because game 3 Cux took the ball on the face-off and he did not give it back. 18 seconds, Fairy.
Guarantee.
1 more play.
We're not
in
seeing the
regular
fake
time.
kickoff here, but that is still not worked out for him.
Oh, he's got to get the ball pressure right now. Cux is going to rip a shot. Fairy with the save. This is a great chance for him.
gotta
Is he
go.
going to go off the wall? Yes, he is. It's on net. Is Cux going to get the save? Of course he is. He's Cuxer. 1 more chance. Fairy's getting the boost. He's going to keep the ball up. Oh, he needs to keep it up here. Cuxer the early challenge. That is game. GG's. 4-0. Cuxer takes the biggest prize pool in Rocket League history. Well played though, Fairy Peak. Showing us that he is definitely able to compete at this level. Just not on this day, because this is the day of the Legend 97. Cuxer himself. He's done it.
Certainly has, in a very convincing way as well. Great series there from both these players, but Cooks just seemed to find another level and tore this series apart. Well played there from both these players, but there is only one winner, and that is Cooks here, 97.
Ridiculous. I can't believe it. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of money. I'll just check what that is in dollary dues. 1204 in dollars.
I think it's like 0.88 at the moment.
1204. I guess I'll put the 0.20 as well in case that bumps it up to another dollar. Yeah, 1492.
We're so close to 1,500.
That's insane. There we go. So that is why we split the prize the way we do. Let me just check. Divided by... how do I do this? 4. So Fairy just won $373.09 for losing 4 games in a row. That's a pretty good day's work. So let me just put that in my...
And he's got the Gfinity money.
Yeah, and he just won Gfinity as well. It's a pretty good day for Fairy Peak. So I'll just make a quick note of that, and then we multiply that by 3. Cuxer gets... Yeah, that's a decent amount of money.
It's a wee chunk of
Just
change.
a nice little $119.26. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
He's
bad
gone,
at
he's
all.
gone above my student loan.
Somebody can check my calculations for that, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. I'll just check these guys' PayPal. And apologies for my coughing all the way through. I do have a cold, but I hope it wasn't too bad. And yeah, we did smash the viewer record as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. Good that we had Shogun here as well. Not just me sitting by myself in my room casting some children's carball game. But yeah, it was good. Good fun.
Are you doing Hot Wheels in here?
Children's car. Have you never heard this being called a children's car game?
You've been reading IGN again.
It's one. Did I say 119? I meant 1,119. My bad. 1,119 for Cookser. $1,119.26. I mean, I'll show you guys what I've got here. No, just yeah, it's $1,119.26, and Fairy going with $373.09. So there we go. I'll just get both of those guys' PayPals and shoot that out to them. It's a sad day, Shogun. I have to say goodbye to all this money, which was very briefly in my possession. Very briefly in my possession. It's okay though.
Worth it.
Let's make it even. Did you make it even in pounds, or did you make it even in
in
dollars?
That 2-piece
I
is
don't know.
very specific.
Moi.
Mate, I'm worried to change anything right now because I've already like written down what it's gonna be. I think I'm just gonna keep it like that. But man, 4-0. Coxer, dominant fashion over Fairy, who put on a good show. He's definitely a player I hope that we'll get to see more of, and I'm sure we'll get to see him in
I don't feel bad
RLCS.
about that 15 score that Cook's got now. I feel like plus 15 is a reasonable score.
Yeah.
Now after seeing that.
It was just resting in your cut. Oh, okay. Right, let me just check who subbed during that show match. Borsen Burger, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Moi to you, and welcome back. Enjoy the 3-month badge. DG1138, 4 months. I appreciate the resub, dude, and the continued support. Moisty Jack. Here's the 3 months. Johnny, love his dreams. You're a talented caster ever since I moist. That's good. I love when it transitions from what could be a nice message into just spam.
Just
that's what I like
slowly devolves. It's like that message was Team Rocket. Started off well and then just ended up being incomprehensible.
Let me just send some money to Fairy. Check that I'm not live streaming my PayPal.
Yeah, I could definitely do without doing that.
I'll be good. Let's see who else we got. The Gargan, 4 months. Welcome back. I appreciate you. 4 months is more than fine. Oh, it's 3 months for Moist Jack. Congrats on the badge upgrade, dude. Drunken Dribbler, Astrocriosis, Lewis Baby, all new subs. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Sparkle Pony, who kickstarted the huge donation war. You are today's top donator for sure, and thank you for the sub as well. Razor, big up Fairy Moi with the 3 months. Congrats on the badge upgrade. And hold on, I can't think of two things at once. I'm sending money.
Yeah, don't think ever.
Okay, so there we go.
Hey, Bipods, how are you?
And I'm not sending my address.
No, you need to send.
So I don't want a baguette showing up. Actually, I wouldn't mind a baguette showing up at my door. That wouldn't be terrible.
It would be through your window. You know that, right?
Yeah, this is true. It is Glasgow after all. Who else we got here? Yeah, Razor. It says you subbed twice. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, then I appreciate you double. And
you had this last time we streamed.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. And Barbarian, 4 months. It also says you subscribe twice, which is pretty cool. So welcome back twice in 4 months. Continued support. I don't know how far back I have to go. Garage Cat, 3 months. Also says you subscribe twice. So I'm starting to see a pattern here. And Wise Tom, I don't know if I mentioned you. Andref Diaz, both of you, first time subscribers. Welcome to the channel, guys. All the support. I really, really appreciate you. And just waiting on Coxer to send me his PayPal so I can shoot him out $1,119.26. But until that happens, we're just gonna chill. And if I cut this part out of the YouTube, or if I cut this before I donate or send the money to Cox, I guarantee it will happen. We're good friends, and I'm very happy that he is on the receiving end of this money. Oh, he's just sending me his PayPal right now, actually. Okay. So Fairy's saying he was a bit nervous. I mean, no wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder. It doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, Coxer just shot me out his email. It was 111926.
You should put the 0.26 in
there
because that is a large amount of money that you were about to say.
Because else I don't have that money. 1,060 euros, I believe, is the destination. Hope I did that right. One day I'm gonna do it wrong. I'm gonna put an extra number in, and they'll just be like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Send the money back."
Send anyway, so you'll be fine. But
okay, send. Okay, I'm just getting Cux to check his PayPal. Rip all that money. Oh man, I have to pay all the PayPal. This is why I put another reason why I put it up to £3 instead of one minimum, because on a £1 donation I pay like 30% of it. If 1,000 people donated £1 to a $1,000 or a £1,000 prize pool, I would end up paying 300 of that through PayPal fees of my own money. So I don't want that to happen too much.
So chat wants to know, is that a viewer record?
Is that viewer? Yeah,
I've
we
just
smashed the viewer
realised
record.
my
Absolutely smashed
total
it.
donations equal 990. That's annoying me. So here's another 10. You can keep this 10, mate. Thank you for a great evening. Back to work now. Snogs.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the contribution. You really made this a historic night. And yeah, thank you for all the shares throughout this. I know people have been sharing bits all over the place. I do see that bar climbing. Nearly 5,000 shares tonight altogether. You guys are far too kind. Johnny plus Shogun vs Cox. Shogun didn't bring his Shogun didn't bring his controller.
My controller is next level ruined that it will only work with the rubbish I do to get it to work.
So yeah, money's all been sent. Cox and they've confirmed that they did receive that money. No one-man spam, guys. If you're one-man spamming, I will time you out. So do not do that. Do not one-man spam. If everybody's spamming the same thing, that's fine, because that's like, you know, just a democracy. But one-man spamming, if I catch you doing that, I will demolish you live on stream.